Okay, so I have the solutions done out here to question 4, 5 and 6. So here I'm told the panel from a stained glass window is shown. It costs 50 cents per square metre to manufacture the clear glass portion of the panel, and the blue glass costs 20 cents. Right, ask me to find the costing of production producing the panel shown. Okay, so my clear is obviously a triangle, and then the other shape is a rectangle. Take away my triangle. So the area of a triangle is half the base by perpendicular height. So I have half 20 by 8, and I get 80 centimetres squared. Then I have my area of my rectangle, which is length by width, which will give me 20 by 8, and my answer then is 160 centimetres squared. Right, so that's my area of the entire shape, and I get rid of my triangle, so my blue part is actually 80 centimetres squared. Right, I was told it costs 50 cents to manufacture the clear glass, so I go 0.50 by 80, and that's €40. And then I was told it costs 20 cents for the blue part, so 20 cents by 80, and that's 16. The total cost to produce that is €56. The next part of this question is how many of these panels would be needed if the blue window glass used covers an area of 4.48 metres squared. So the blue is 4.48 metres squared. We have 80 centimetres squared, so I actually need to change my units. So I need to change 80 centimetres to metres squared. And then I get, so to go from centimetres to metres squared, I divide across by 100, and that'll give me centimetres, and then I need to go again to get me back to my metres squared, and I get 0.008 metres squared. Finally then, I go 4.48, which is my metres, divided by 0.008 is equal to 560 panels. You could have worked the other way around and have converted the metres squared to centimetres squared as well. Okay. Question 5 then, I'm told there is a path 3 metres around a small park as shown, and I'm asked to find the area of the park, that's my inside here, and then I'm asked to find the area of the patch, my outside here, and then the cost of replacing the patch. So part this here was 150, this here is 75. I take away 6 really at either side because this here is 3 metres, this is 3 metres. So I have the area of my park is 69 multiplied by 144, so 150 take away 6, 144, 75 take away 6 is 69, and I get my area of my park is 9,936 metres squared. Then I get my area of my patch, which is the outside here. So what I did is I got the area of the full shape first, so I did 150 by 75, and I get 11,250, and then I take away the area of my park, which is 9,936, which I just found, and my answer there then is 1,314 metres squared. Okay, and part 3 of this question, I'm told the cost of placing pat if each 2 metres squared of pat cost €5.25. Right, so this is what the pat is. So then each 2 metres, so I actually divided by 2 to find out this is what we're actually going to be dealing with, and that costs €5.25. So the cost of that park will be €3,449.25. Question 6 then, I'm told a garden designed in the shape of a square is shown. The green areas represent shrubs and the remainder is covered with patio slabs. Calculate the area of the garden covered by the shrubs. Okay, so here I have, this is my shrubs outside here, this area, and I need to get the area of a triangle. So I'm told this is 12 and this is 15. So I draw out a right angle triangle, and I have Pythagoras' theorem. So I go a squared plus b squared is equal to c to be squared. So then I have, this is what I'm actually looking for here. So I have x squared plus 12 to be squared is equal to 15 to be squared. X squared plus 144 is equal to 225. X squared then is equal to 225. Take away my 144. X squared is equal to 81, and I get x is equal to 9. So now I have that this part here is 9. Okay, so I'm able to get now the area of a triangle because I have half my base by my perpendicular height. I didn't have my perpendicular height earlier, that's why I had to go off and do that step. So I go half my base by my perpendicular height. So I have half of 12 by 9, which gives me 54 metres to be squared, and there's 4 separate triangles there, so I multiply my answer by 4 and I get 216 metres squared, and that is the area of the shrubs. It then asks me to get the patio slab, which is the square. So area of a square is just L squared, so it's 15 to be squared, and I get 225 metres to be squared. Part B, it says it'll cost on average €19 per square metre to build this garden. A breakdown of the cost excluding labour is given, and we have to work all of this out. Okay, so the patio is 225 metres squared, and I'm told it'll cost €10 per metre. So I go 10 by 225 and I get 2,250, and I need to add on my VAT 21%. So I get 21% of 2250, and I get my answer to be 472.5. So the cost of actually doing the patio when I add these together is 2722.50. Then I calculate the cost of the shrubs. So the area of the shrubs is 16 metres squared, and the cost of it is €1.50 per metre squared. So I go 1.5 by 216 and I get 324, and the same I need to calculate my VAT, so I get 21% of it and it's 68.04. I add them together to get 392.04. Then I look at the prep is 441 because I added the patio, which is 225, and the shrubs, which is 216, to give me my 441. And I'm told that the ground preparation for the whole garden is €5 per square metre, so I multiply it by 5 and I get 2,205. And I looked back then to the actual start of this question, where it says that it'll cost an average €19 per square metre to build this garden. So I have 19 by the total, which is 8,379, and I was asked at the end of this question, what are the builder's labour's costs to the nearest euro? So then I worked out, okay, so this was the patio, the previous one, this was the shrubs, this was the total ground, and I got 5,319.54, and I took, this is what it actually costs to make, this is what the workings cost, and we need to find out the labour, which is the missing figure. So I go 8,379, take away my 5,319.54, and I get 3,059.46, and then I just rounded it up to 3,060.